Television star Vicky Pattison is used to having the Angel of the North on her doorstep. She's swapping that view, though, for one of icebergs. She's embarking on a special challenge for comic relief.
So we've got cycling, cross-country skiing, trekking, 50 kilometres across the Arctic Circle in Norway, alongside some other famous faces. Have a look.
Do I know what I'm letting myself in for? No.
I've never skied before.
Snowshoeing, I only learnt the other day what that even was. I've probably bitten off a lot more than I can chew.
This challenge is going to be so grueling.
They're going to drop us in the middle of the Arctic Circle.
4 days.
We're going to be trekking, fat biking,
Cross-country skiing.
Across goodness knows what landscape.
we're going to be in some of the coldest climates.
Braving the elements. Temperatures as low as -20.
We have to fend for ourselves.
Camping. I think we must be mad. For me, this challenge is about female empowerment.
Comic Relief's first ever all-female challenge.
This is 4 strong women pulling each other through.
And in turn, we're going to inspire others and also help women who need it.
And I know the money we raise will go to really important projects.
That's why we're doing it.
And that'll be the thing that drives us through to that finish line.
I am so interested as to what the dynamics in that group are going to be like. Vicky's with us now. Good morning.
Morning, babe.
What stage are you at? Are you at excited, petrified, regret what?
I think over the last couple of weeks, it's fair to say I've experienced like a real plethora of emotions. I've gone through every single one. At one stage, I was like, if people keep telling me how cold this is going to be, I'm just not going to go.
How cold is it going to be?
-20. It can get as low as, yeah. I know.
Are you good in the cold?
You know I'm rubbish.
Oh, OK, so well prepared. Have you toughened yourself up?
Everyone thinks because I'm from the northeast, I'm like hard as nails.
Yeah, but it's not -20 regularly,
exactly,
is it?
you know. And I've lived down south for about 10 years, so I am now a bit of a southern softie. So fingers crossed for us.
Yeah, dynamics in a group can make a difference, can't it? You know, who you get along with, maybe who you don't a little bit, but that's not relevant, is it?
I mean, it certainly can, but in this case, I do feel very proud to be taking part in the first ever Comic Relief all-female challenge. So it's me and obviously Laura, Alex, Sarah, 4 very strong, very independent women, and I'd like to think we are going to get each other through and also do it for the girls everywhere, you know?
Yeah, and do it for the cause,
Exactly.
which is, and I know that you've visited a food bank, haven't you? And you know, that's what all this stuff comes down to.
Yeah, I think obviously Comic Relief Red Nose Day, it's very easy to just get excited about the fantastic noses and the fact that maybe you're getting like a non-uniform day if you're at school, but it is all for a really good cause. And I visited Heaven Helps in South Tyneside, an area like a stone's throw away from where I grew up. And it was very illuminating to see the work they do there. It was started 9 years ago by a woman named Angie, who is just this powerhouse woman. She's incredible. Not only is it a food bank, but it's a baby bank, a hygiene bank. And the people are crying out for the service she provides. 2024, and we still have a need for a food bank. It's incredibly sad. And she does everything from sort of Meals on Wheels for the older ones, providing nappies for struggling mothers. Like, it's an incredible service, and the money that we raise for Comic Relief goes direct to helping charities, little places like that, all over the country.
She looks like she's a good hugger.
Mate, she was a great hugger. Like, I can confirm that Angie was the best.
She got you working as well.
Oh, baby, I was there to graft, mind. There was no celebrity status there.
I've not heard of a hygiene bank.
Yeah.
What's
so
a hygiene bank?
It's incredible. So, obviously, you know, sanitary products, things like that for women, for whatever reason, are still not free. So there are a lot of people who struggle, and young girls who will miss their education, miss going to school because they don't have the things they need. So they provide a source of that for people struggling within the community. So invaluable.
How, I mean, you said it was illuminating because it's where you grew up, where you used to live. I know you met people like who you perhaps wouldn't have expected to be struggling to, you know, put food on the table or, you know, be able to have access to products, everyday life products.
I think the most heartbreaking thing for me is, rightly or wrongly, we all have this preconceived notion of the people who need to use a food bank, you know? And that's conditioned into it. I'm not blaming anyone. But when I went there was... Sorry, it's really sad. There's, like, nurses you know, teaching assistants. Good, decent, hard-working women. And 3 out of 4 people who will visit a food bank are women who can't afford to put a decent meal on the table for their kids and get them their school shoes, you know. People who don't deserve to be struggling are struggling, and it's not fair. So, yeah, I think raising a bit of awareness and hopefully some money for comic relief.
But that is what you're going to tap into, because it's going to get tough.
Yeah.
We've seen these challenges over the years, and they're always brilliant. But they're difficult for a reason, because if it was easy and just a bit of a jolly, no one's going to give you any. No one's going to give any money, are they?
No one's going to put their hand in their pocket if it looks like we're like just having a nice time in Magaluf or something like that. So no, we're going to be putting myself through the paces. I mean, it's about a week-long trip. We're going to be in -20 conditions. This is the place where they send like the special forces to do their cold weather training. There's snow tundras, which I actually don't know what are, but I think it's
just sounds bad.
Yeah, I don't want to pull at that thread. There's no point in Googling it now, is there?
The thing is that people love it when it all gets difficult. Audiences, with the best will in the world, that's what they want to see, isn't it?
I do think if we're going to ask people at home who, let's face it, this year's been hard for everybody. Last year was hard for everybody. Cost of living is hitting people where it hurts. If we're going to ask people to put their hand in their pocket and do something extraordinary, we ourselves have to be willing to do something extraordinary.
I don't know, Vicky, if you're like me, but I'm always amazed when you have these big events, and we know that family budgets are hard and people are, right on the edge sometimes, and the money still rolls in. I absolutely find it amazing.
I think the British public, like, they surprise me every time, like, just how generous, how kind, how brilliantly we all come together for something like this, and it makes me proud to be British.
I'm interested in the dynamic in the group. You've obviously been together and done a bit of training, had a bit of prep in terms of what to expect.
I mean, a couple hours down Hemel Hempstead Snowdome. I don't know if you'd call that training.
I know it well. It's not training, it's a start.
start.
What is your role in the group? Are you going to be the whiner? Are you going to be the...
You got to that fast, didn't you?
No, it was, well, I don't know. You have said you're not used to -3. Are you going to be the one to pep everyone else? I imagine Alex Scott kind of takes no nonsense because she's a fighter, isn't she, after playing for England, etc. But Sarah's a real kind of tough businesswoman. Laura Whitmore, she takes no nonsense. She knows her mind.
Well, do you know what? I think all of the women, like, they've all had their own personal challenges. They're going to be super strong. I think I'm going to be there for the morale. That's what I'm going to go for. Are you the
Joker?
I'm going to go for the comedy reprieve, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, the conditions look harsh in the... where is it? Is it Milton Keynes?
Hemel Hempstead.
Hemel Hempstead, that one, yeah.
Snowdone. They look harsh there, so you're well prepared.
Oh, God, honestly, yeah. I mean, apart from that, the only other sort of experience I've got is a couple hours on a bunny slope, and I gave up because all these little French kids were just zooming past us.
Yeah, it's
I
annoying.
just went and danced in the folie douche. So, yeah, I don't think I am prepared, but I am excited.
Determined.
Determined, that's the right word. Sorry, yes.
Good luck.
Said that at the same time.
It was a bit ominous.
Good luck, you'll need it. If you want to hear more about Vicky's Comic Relief Challenge, it is a challenge. Head to bbc.co.uk/Red Nose Day.